line with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tar Heel. The offense cashing it in on that drive. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And now on second down for this offense. On the move. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Lopez wants to fire. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Shoots it to the left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Jackson.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
They're going to run it. Breaks the tackle. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be third down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better today.
He's got his man. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters getting tight in the red zone.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The snap sets up the throw. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They'll give it to him again. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Mason. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They just keep firing. Got his man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the back foot so good, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They'll leave it with him. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Inside the 35. He now has 85 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and more. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much. When they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Smith takes the handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Lopez to pass. Throwing right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Under fire. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Fires left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're going to run it to the right. There he goes. Past the 50. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off play action. Works the middle of the field. Bounced off his feet.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Lopez to pass. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
No. They're close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Red pass hits complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. NC State has work to do to convert this third down.
Let's go!
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They'll run the screen. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Looking to throw again. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, NC State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Nice move to pick up yardage. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give to the back. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Taylor.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Under fire. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Wall. Using the quick game.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big game.
They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Finds a little space. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun. Pressure coming. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Set, ready.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Looking for a man. It's Ball. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub, it
breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bring in the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. In the gun end, looking to throw on third down. Complete to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. NC State quick to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the run, it's Allen. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this run.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Wall. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
That's caught. It's Taylor. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Unloads it left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and
he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. NC State going up tempo. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
The play action fake. Fires to the big fella.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
They got him! It's a sack! Took a chance to try to score the touchdown and now get nothing. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Running to Green. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Dropping back, it's Wall. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. What a helpless feeling for this defense to commit that penalty and pretty much end the game. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. 6th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Gonna let it fly. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. it's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.